Hello. Oh, hold on, guys. Hello. I had to wipe my lens off here. In fact, I feel like I need to wipe it again. There, that'll work better. Better? Better. Hey guys, this is Jason. You're watching. Do you want to go out, Bentley? Hold on. Bentley wants to leave. He wants to take his leave. He's not in the mood for us or any of our BS tonight. You can stay out there until I'm done, babe. He had to remove himself from the situation. Bentley doesn't like when I do readings. I don't know why. I wonder if it's just too much energy that flies around in here. But whenever I get on here to do readings, Bentley wants to be let out of my room. If it's just me in here, and even if I'm like FaceTiming with a friend or boyfriend, or it doesn't matter, he's cool. But when I go on here specifically to do mini readings, or when I do a recorded reading or a live, a lot of times he wants out. He doesn't want to be a part of that energy for some reason. So I don't know. If you bring bad energy to the mini readings, you're the reason Bentley leaves. I don't think anyone does though, usually. Sometimes they're intense. You think it's because I'm not giving him attention? I don't think he really cares about that. I mean, he's 14. He's kind of like over the attention phase. He's not much of an attention seeker. Unless I have food, unless it's regarding food, then he definitely wants attention. But he's not really an attention seeker like me, you know? He's pretty mature when it comes to things like that. But you know, okay, so, hello. You sent a PayPal. Yay, I will add you to the list. Hello, Valerie. Welcome, guys. So to kick things off, my name is Seva, or Jason. You're watching Ray of Light Tarot, and welcome. Happy Monday. So we're doing a special Monday night edition of our mini readings to kind of make up for the fact that we missed a few last week. Let me put my glasses on because I can't see half of your comments. Hello, hello. I see Rebecca. Nice to see you, my dear. I see Valerie. I see Marianne. Jessica, I have you on the list. Actually, I don't even need my glasses. I can see. It's just a little bit blurry. Just a little bit blurry, but I can see you guys. So that's what we're doing. We're going to do mini readings tonight to kind of make up because, you know, some stuff's going on in my family. I told you, I actually have one family member who is, you know, in their final stages, and I have a lot of other things going on top of that, and it's just, you know, it's been kind of a hectic time. So I appreciate everyone's kindness and patience. It's much appreciated. So yes, hello. Okay, so really, Rita is officially, Rita and Mona are the top of the list. However, hey Jason, your reading was right on. Great weekend, and mom is doing well. Oh, Michael Maz, thank you so much. Yeah, those readings, it's amazing how they tend to be right on, isn't it? Spirit is good. Spirit is good. So tonight we're doing, thank you for asking, Rebecca. Tonight we're doing the usual, the $22.22. If you would like to get on the list to get a mini reading, you can send over a little love offering to me. Show me some love in the form of US dollars, $22.22, and you'll get a mini reading. So I have on the list right now Rita, Mona, Valerie, Malia, Jessica, Marianne. Rita, Mona, Valerie, Malia, Jessica, Marianne. In fact, I need to make a list because usually if it's like 3 or 4, I can remember. But once we get into like the 5, 6 range, I need to work from a list. So I'm going to put everyone on the list now. Rita, Mona. Now, I don't know if Rita or Mona are going to be here. They actually paid the other night. So if Rita or Mona pop in and I don't acknowledge them, if anybody remembers, will you please remember to let them know that they need to get their reading and that I know they're on the list. So Rita, Mona. Okay, Rebecca. So Rita, Mona, Valerie, Malia, Jessica, Marianne, Rebecca. That's the list so far. Rita, Mona, Valerie, Malia, Jessica, Marianne, and Rebecca. I don't think Rita's here. Let me get these glasses on so I can actually function properly like a proper grown-up. I don't think Rita or Mona are here, but they probably will pop in. They tend to, so hopefully they will. Again, thank you so much, Michael Maz. It's always great to have confirmation that the reading was validated in that way, and I really appreciate that. That makes me feel good. I'm glad that I was on point. I shouldn't say I was. That spirit was on point. I'm glad that I was listening. I'm glad that I was listening properly, right? JCass. Hi, JCass. Nice to see you, JCass. So I think we'll start, since Rita and Mona aren't here, I think we're going to start with you, Valerie, tonight, if you don't mind. Is that okay with you, Val? I haven't attended your live in a long time. Well, welcome back. We're going to have a good time tonight. I guarantee it. It's Monday night, and everybody needs cheering up on Monday, I think. Hey, Adam. Nice to see you. Welcome. All right, so we're doing some readings. We're starting with Valerie. I'm going to say a quick little intention. So hold some space as we say an intention and call in our ancestors, our guides, and spirit. Thank you, universe. Thank you, source. Thank you, divine spirit. Thank you, Father, Creator God. Thank you, Mother, Nurturer, Goddess. Thank you, all angels, saints, ancestors, archangels, and spirit team. Thank you, archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Those are my guides, my cornerstones, and my guideposts. Thank you, ancestors, Nana, Ren, Granny B, Granny McCarthy, all ancestors down the line who helped me to connect, to listen, and to get the message that everyone needs tonight for their highest good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I always say thank you 7 times, guys. 7 is a holy number. A holy number of completion. Okay, so Valerie says she's feeling out of sorts. What guidance can Spirit give her? Okay, so the PayPal is nhjoost92@gmail.com. nhjoost92@gmail.com. Thank you so much, JCass. Valerie wants to know what guidance Spirit can give her. So let's see. I'm going to use the old trusty Arcanum deck tonight, but I might pull clarifiers from something else if needed. We'll see how it goes. Erica! JCass, I'm just going to put you on my list as JCass because I don't know what it comes in as, but I'm going to put it in there, and you can just tell me what it comes through the PayPal as. And Erica. Okay. One more time, I'm going to read the list. Rita, Mona, Valerie, Malia, Jessica, Marianne, Rebecca, JCass, and Erica. And if anyone else wants to get on the list, go do it, because we're open for business. And hopefully we will be good to go tonight. Last time we had some connectivity issues, but I don't feel that will happen tonight, at least not till the end, hopefully. What does Valerie need to know? What guidance does she need about why she's feeling out of sorts, or what she can do to fix or remedy this feeling? You know, usually when you are feeling that way, it is for a reason. There's often a message you need to get, and sometimes it's just to let you know that you need to change something, right? A lot of times it's that. It's not always that, though, right? And if you don't have a specific idea, I do feel a little resistance, because when I shuffle the cards, when they're hard to shuffle, or there's resistance in merging the cards, I know that usually happens in specific people's readings, and I'm getting a little bit of that with you. Not too bad, so I don't think most of it is really you. Okay. You've got the 9 of Cups here. 4 of Swords, Hermit. Well, you're part of the reason you've been kind of feeling that out of sorts energy. Hey, Malia, welcome. You're on my list, Malia, for tonight, so don't go anywhere. Part of the reason you're feeling out of sorts, Valerie, is because you're in an energetic transition. Started the conversation with my Scorpio, but not completed it. That's okay. Remember what we talked about that conversation is it's not a rush. It doesn't have to be a big, heavy conversation. Just take it one step at a time. When it feels right, kind of let it flow. But also, I want to tell you, for you, this isn't, and I don't see a lot of energy connected to that conversation. I see a little bit of it can go a way that could surprise you or not. You'll just have to wait and see. But what I see for you, a big transition is happening for you in the physical, and part of the reason you're feeling sort of out of sorts is because you've been in a little bit of hermit mode recently, right? So you've been in this hermit mode, and the Hermit card comes out for you. That's that time period kind of pulling back your energy from the world, kind of allowing yourself to heal in nice ways. You've got the 4 of Swords attached to it too. So it was an absolutely divinely guided, sort of recess from life. And it needed to be, Janie, look, Janie with 2 N's is here, guys. Say hi to her. Send her some love. Mwah. Oh, I gotta message you, Janie. Janie's someone I need to message. Guys, remind me to reach out to Janie before this is over. Um, the Hermit card, it was like taking a time out from life for you. Like, not from life. I mean, you've got your daily life that you're connected. A time out from sort of your social, like feeling really connected to. I don't know if you stopped doing things outside of the home very much or what, but you've been in kind of a hermit mode here, and it's been allowing things to heal for you in a very spiritual way. But that's changing. You're going to be feeling much more socially connected in the near future. Again, for a lot of people, Lionsgate is a big touchstone this year, and I think for you it is as well. There's going to be some new beginnings. You've got the full energy in your foundation for you right now, and so that's telling me you're gearing up for some new beginnings and just to try new things and to kind of get out of your comfort zone a little bit. And the ramp up for that, it may be a little uncomfortable for you, right? And you may be feeling like that sort of restless feeling where you know you need to do something, but you're not sure what. Hey, Sparky, nice to see you. Sending love to Sparky. Yeah, I get a sense that what you're feeling is the anticipation of something coming and you're not sure what it is, or something you need to do, but you're not sure what it is, and you're building to that. And so that anticipation can be a little bit icky. Right, exactly, but that's good. This is actually good. All of your cards look good. Look, you've got the Nine of Cups here, which can be wish fulfillment. Guys, what the Nine of Cups is, okay, JCass, what the Nine of Cups is people call it like the wishes, make-a-wish card. What it actually is just, it's an abundance of everything. It's just everything good in abundance, right? I mean, those cups are good. Those cups have good energy in them, whether they have water and they're about emotional flow, or whether they have something sprouting, some kind of abundance sprouting, something green, whatever. It doesn't really matter what it is. Just know it's good stuff, and it's an abundance of good things. So you're bringing into your life an overabundance of good things, right? So that's good. Like you're on the cusp of some good things beginning, and that Fool energy says it. Now, what's holding you back a little bit is your mind. You do have this Seven of Swords attached to it, so you've got to clear that away. And that's also some of the energy that you feel is kind of up and down and all around. Okay, Adam. Let me add Adam to the list. Hold on, we'll hold that thought 1 second. Up and down and all around energy, a little bit of that anticipation that's kind of got you a little bit uneasy is because there are things you still need to do. There are things you need to clear from your sort of base energy before you start this new energy that's probably coming in around the beginning of August. So spend this next month, make July. I would say for any of you out there watching right now, yeah, this is Valerie's reading, but if this resonates for you, take this as your own advice too, because I'm doing this too. July is my my spring cleaning month this year. July is all about spring cleaning house, internal house, external environment house, spring cleaning, okay? It's about preparing for the new that's coming in with Lionsgate, because I'm telling you guys, I've been feeling it since April. That's a long time for me to, usually I don't feel things that far in advance. I've been feeling since April. Lionsgate is gonna be the big time for a lot of us, especially people in my energy group. Lionsgate, we're talking about the big time. So be ready for that. Like, be ready for that energy. And right now, it's time to get rid of whatever your mental. You've got for you, Valerie. It's mental resistance. You have convinced yourself in your weaker moments, as we all tend to do, that you're not worthy, that you don't deserve it, that you're not good enough. You know, all those lies we tell ourselves in our weaker moments. And that's what this card is, because this card is deception or self-deception, 100%. And it's the past, and it's carried into the present, and those swords are your thoughts. So I know that's what this is, and it's literally attached to your Nine of Cups. So what do you do? What do you do internally? Well, I would really start, because you've got this Hermit card saying what you've been doing is right, and it is offering healing. So more of whatever you've been doing when it comes to the spiritual work. I also want to tell you guys, I did a reading for someone today, and I pulled a Beyond Lemuria card for them, and it came out so beautiful, and I knew it was for them because as much as I pulled it from this Beyond Lemuria deck, I've never gotten this card once, and it came out for them, and I think it's for you also. It's the Earth, Nurture, Nature card, and I'm going to read this to you because I know it applies to you, and anyone else take it. Yeah, affirm this too, and you do deserve. No one can hold you the way nature can. Mama Nature is a powerful healer and transmuter of dense energies. She takes in your outbreath and can transform your woes if you only allow yourself to surrender to her. to lie in her grassy arms, or be embodied by her branches. All of your experiences, whether they're categorized as good or bad, are part of the natural cycle that allows for the continuation of life. Trying to suppress or control will only bring you out of harmony. Nature is all around you. Notice her. When you feel like no one else can hold you, she can. This card is about connecting to nature, and not just connecting to nature, but connecting to the maternal nature of the earth, right? Because the earth has everything we need to heal us, we find within the earth, right? And the earth is our natural maternal healer. And you, as an individual, need to spend time connecting to the earth right now, especially in July, before you go into this new period of your life. So I want you to take that to heart. I'm going to actually message me on Messenger on Facebook. I'm going to send you a copy of this, the front and back, a photo of the front and back, like I did to the person I read it for today. But it's very important that you take heed that advice, okay? Because look what your future looks like. This is after Lionsgate. You've got the Knight of Pentacles coming in. This is a stable earth supportive energy coming in. Could be a lover, could be a friend, could be anything. And you've got the Sun card. Hey, Chad Tiro, welcome. Nice to see you. Guys, say hey to Chad Tiro and go follow him if you don't already. Chad, are you starting a TikTok, or you're doing more on TikTok now? Check out his TikTok if you guys are on TikTok. I don't mess with TikTok. I feel like I'm just a little too old for TikTok, guys. Sorry. But I love it. It's great. Here we go. The Sun, Valerie, the Sun. This is, you're on the cusp, and that's that Leo season energy, right? That's that fiery clarity, that happiness. It's coming in good. So just really know that you've got good things to anticipate. And with the Nine of Cups, if you can just relieve yourself of that energy attached to the Nine of Cups, that overthinking and that self-deception and all the lies we tell ourselves that we're not good enough and we're not worthy and no one could ever really love us if they ever really knew us. Well, that's all bullcrap, right? And it all has to start from within. But that Nine of Cups is there for you. And that's why so it's actually good things coming in. But before the good comes in, that period of kind of waiting or anticipation can make a lot of us really edgy. And I think a lot of us are feeling that now, especially the closer we get to the Lionsgate portal and that Leo new moon, okay? So that's what's coming. I think the guidance is just to really look at this month as an opportunity to heal in anticipation for new and beautiful things coming in. And a lot of the physical and metaphysical, but especially the physical ways to do that, it's like earthing, grounding, walking, swimming in the sea. Anything you can do to connect with nature is probably going to be good right now. All right. Is Rita or Mona, have they popped in yet? Rita or Mona? Rita or Mona? So here's who's next. After Rita and Mona, and we did Valerie, we have Malia, Jessica, Marianne, Rebecca, Jacas, Erica, and Adam. You're welcome, honey. Oh, it's okay, Chad. We know you have good intentions. Good intentions. Malia, what's your question, sweets? Are you here, Malia? Welcome. Welcome, Jacas. What is up next for my TF and I? What is up next for my TF and I? Yeah, give it a thumbs up, man. What's coming from Malia's twin flame and her? What's that connection got to look forward to right now? Two of the first three cards that came out are major arcanas. And the Two of Cups. Okay. This is interesting because there's a lot happening here, and a lot of it is energetic, physical too, but there's so much, it's all this Lionsgate thing. I'm telling you guys, I don't know. I know I'm a little out there, guys. I know, like, it takes a certain kind of person to be drawn to my energy and what I do, because I don't connect to the most obvious stuff. I connect to kind of some really, like, You have to, like, it might look blurry to most people, but it looks perfectly clear to me. But this Lionsgate, I'm telling you guys, it's going to be big. And so for you, Malia, what you guys have, you have a tower coming in. And I told you, I don't actually, and I think this came out in the reading we did just last week. I don't think that tower is actually attached to you and your twin soul. No, I don't think that tower is actually for you and your twin soul. I just think it's attached to you guys. You know what I mean? I think it's an energy on the cusp of you two, right? It's a surrounding energy, but the tower is there. And so there's going to be the effects, the after effects, the aftershocks, and all that stuff, right? So you have that to look forward to. Foundationally, though, you have the Seven of Cups with the Ace of Cups in reverse behind it. So there's a lot of confusion this next month. I think there's going to be a lot of confusion in the love, the emotions department. I know, don't hide your eyes, though, because you're still going to hear it and hear about it, and speak about it. So this is confusion, right? Like not knowing. It can be confusion and a feeling of being overwhelmed. I think you know what that's probably about. Now, let's talk about the majors, though. You've got that tower, and then you've got the Judgment card and the Emperor card. It's really important for you to neither try to control the situation, right? Because that would be engaging masculine energy, trying to control the situation, right? Or push the situation. But also, it's about balance, because you also don't want to go too far into your feminine energy where you're sort of trying to heal the situation or trying to fix the situation or being too quick to respond. Don't balance your energies, because there's going to be a tendency, there's a strong energy here of being in control, of along with this, it's like every time because what I'm seeing is someone's really seeing clearly what's happening here, and every time they understand something, instead of processing what the message they're getting from spirit or the wisdom they're gaining, they're taking that and arming themselves with it. It's like loading a gun, like so don't arm yourself with information and then go and try to use that information to control the outcome. Remember, you're not in control of the outcome. You don't want to be in control of the outcome. You're grateful that a higher power is in control of the outcome. That's where your gratitude flows to and from. Just allow. And so resist the Emperor energy, but don't resist it so far that you go into like your own Empress energy, because then you're kind of not balancing. You've got the Two of Cups here and the Eight of Pentacles. So for the two of you, it looks like there's going to be some real world, physical, I would call it real world, physical, stable, engaging of this relationship and this connection. So that's really good. I don't know how this looks. I mean, as well as I do, having lived it like we both have for a few years now, the twin soul journey is so unpredictable, and it's not even, you can't really compare yours to anyone else's. I mean, thematically, it's very similar, but for you, there's a lot of work being put in, right? A lot of focus on the details in front of you and just allowing things to grow in their own space and time. But this Judgment energy is a good omen, I'm telling you. Anytime I see the Judgment card for two twin souls, that's good, because it's saying like awakening, awareness, someone kind of coming back to life, a relationship coming back to life. This is what was dead is now alive again, right? That's what Judgment is. It's the angel Gabriel blowing the trumpet from like Revelation, whatever the book, the Bible, when the souls come up from the grave. So this is literally saying there's a resurrection here, right? That's good. If you consider someone your twin flame, you want a resurrection with them. You want that to come back to life if it's been, right? So that's good. I mean, good things are coming. It's going to be bumpy though, right? Just be okay with this, whatever this is. Just know it's going to be a bumpy road, and I'm okay with that. I'm not going to try to control it. I'm just going to allow, and it'll be fine. But good stuff. Don't feel... Well, I think here's the thing. You know as well as I do, there are times you can't help but feel that urgency, but it's what you do with it, right? Just do with it what you noted, because you already know what to do with it by now. When you start to feel that urgency, push back against it a little bit before you respond to it. And don't ever react to it, just respond. All right, Jessica, you're next. Go ahead and put your question up, Jessica. But all in all, Malia, I think it feels good. To me, all of those cards feel good. Even the Tower feels good because it feels really necessary. I don't think you can get out of any of the situations that have been created up to now, hear me, without a Tower. I really don't. And I know that sounds kind of like a janky thing to say, but I really don't see how. I don't see how. Janie, Bobini. Jessica, what's your question, Jessica? I think you sent your question, and I can't. Let me look. I think you did. Jessica sent her question. Didn't she? I know, right, Chad? I love that for her, too. Malia deserves good things. I mean, we all do. Jessica, past lover has returned. What's up with that? All right, Jessica, I'm going to go ahead and ask that question. After 8 months of separation, Elvis Perez. Let's see, Jessica. You're in charge this time, Jessica. You've got the Queen of Swords, so it's really up to you to decide where this is going. I mean, this is obviously a strong connection. You've got the Lover's card and the Six of Cups, so you guys have unfinished business. I don't know if this is past life, twin souls, whatever it is, it's strong. So there's lessons to be gleaned from it. There's a strong spiritual connection there. Those 8 months, it's a long time, and it's probably not a long time. It probably feels like they like that person was just in your life yesterday once they came back. It just feels like a long time when you're in separation. But once you're back, it's like you were never apart. So there's a lot of energy here that says, like, you know how strong this is. So, and you've got, look, I mean, the Fool card comes out. It is up to you. I know you're liking the feeling of having this person back around because the Five of Pentacles is in reverse for you, which is like, I was feeling kind of left out in the cold. Now I'm not. I'm feeling cared for and all that. And the Two of Cups is here. That was not in reverse. That I just put in reverse. That's Two of Cups upright. So you've got Five of Pentacles reversed, right? Coming out from the cold. Two of Cups, strong soulmate energy there, right? Face-to-face energy. Now, that doesn't mean that's what you're going to get from that person. That doesn't mean they're going to show you that all the time, right? Because these connections are here to challenge us and grow us and all that other crazy stuff. And some people, many people, usually one of the two has some sort of issue expressing themselves openly, right? Or trusting or with betrayal, whatever it may be. For you, though, the big question is, where do you want it to go? Because according to these cards, Spirit's saying it can go where you want it to go, but you've got to be in charge. The Queen of Wands, my favorite queen in the deck, because she's got a very masculine energy about her. She doesn't wait for things to just work out for her. She takes part in her victories, right? She co-creates, she takes part in her victories, and she is assertive. You know, she's also very magical. So I want you to kind of work your magic. And no, I'm not saying go out and be witchy and cast spells. I'm saying work your magic. Manipulate the energy in front of you to work it to your advantage and in your favor, right? Stay connected to your higher self. Stay connected to your heart space. If you want this relationship to work, everything I can see, everything I feel, because, you know, when I look at cards, I more get a feeling than an actual thought. The feelings I get from all of these cards, I feel a lot of hopefulness going forward. I feel new opportunities, new energy, but I also feel with the Six of Cups, this connection has been around a long time for you two, and it's really just a renewal of something that already existed. So if you want commitment, that's yours for the taking here. I don't see although, here, let me tell you this. These cards and everything I get here, this little brew here is about the immediate and the short term. It all looks good. The connection's there. The merging and the connection is there. And the Six of Cups says that this has been going on a long time. The Fool says something beautiful can begin now. But remember, the Fool is just the first card of the journey. There's 21 cards in the Major Arcana, and this is the first of the Fool's journey, card number 0. So this doesn't tell us where it's going to go or if you're going to get that long-term commitment. You can get a commitment started now, but it's up to you how it's going to work out, and it's about what boundaries you're going to put in place, what you're going to put up with from this person, and what you're not. Because part of the problem before or in other relationships could have been boundaries, expectations, and making sure they're clear with each other from the start, and that the energy is balanced and reciprocal from the start. And it's going to be up to you to sort of make sure that that's the case. And if it's not, to deal with that faster and sooner rather than slower and later, right? Very important. Muy importante. Muy importante. That was for you, Elvis Perez. All right. That's what I got, Jessica. Good luck. I think it's beautiful when you have someone with that strong a connection with, and you come. When my twin soul and I went into separation the first time, and then we came back together and renewed our friendship, it was just we were both just so grateful and so happy. And yeah, it got messed up again, and that's how it usually happens. These relationships are tumultuous at best, but they're beautiful too. And I think it's great when two people that have a really strong, deep love that's unconditional ultimately at its source can come back together and try again. So try again. It's within your power to make this work. And that says a lot, okay? To me, the Queen of Wands says a lot about the outlook. Yes, I left over boundaries to begin with. Okay, well, remember, you may have to leave over boundaries again, but if you enforce them quicker and are quicker to pull back over them, you might get a better result this time and a quicker response. Okay, Marianne. Marianne, throw your question up. Did everyone have a nice 4th of July? What did you guys do for... I think most of the people in here are Americans. Tonight. What did you guys do for the 4th? Tell me. I slept in, and then I had all these things I was gonna do, including some work. And my mom, my brother, family members showed up. And because I live at the beaches in my city, and so people just show up on the 4th of July just as an annual thing. And I should have known that would happen. I ended up on the beach. I forgot about someone that I was supposed to meet with, but it's a friend, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Anyway, it was a mess. Okay, Fallen Angel, Cash App. Yes, got it. That's Stephanie, right? Erica, you delivered babies? Good job, Erica. Independence Day babies. Okay, Aaliyah, we got that message. Oh, that's nice, Janie. So you had a barbecue with your family for the first time, a new tradition. All right, so yeah, it's I'm doing Marianne right now. Put your question up, Marianne. I haven't seen her question come up. Marianne, what's your question? Rebecca, JCAS, Erica, Adam, and Stephanie. And then Rita and Mona, if you come in, let me know. Because I'm trying to get theirs done from before. Jose Rafael Cuenca Rosales. Hola, baby. Hola, baby. Everybody say hey to Jose. Say hi to me, boy. Okay, Marianne, while you're doing yours, I'm going to go ahead and do Rebecca. Rebecca, you want to put yours up, and then I'll come back to Marianne next. Went out to dinner with Derek, with Dee, watched fireworks at the house with him and the kids. That's nice. Yeah, I went down to the to watch fireworks last night at like 9 o'clock. They do fireworks on the beach here every year at like 9 or I don't know 9:30. So it was fun. I have a friend. My friend Ryan lives around the corner. He's also single, a sad single gay man like me. And well, I'm single, but not completely, because that's my boyfriend who was just in the chat. But he lives far away, so soon we'll be together. Yeah, we walked down to the beach with some friends and watched the fireworks, and it was fun. Oh, you know what, Rebecca? She put hers up, so I'm going to go ahead and do hers. Go ahead and have yours ready, and I'll come back to yours, Rebecca. When she said just a second, I thought maybe she meant like a real long second. Thank you. My DM said goodbye to me on the 4th of July. Oh, I'm so sorry. I love him, but he's given up on us ever being together. He said he loves me like no other. I still feel it isn't over. Can you enlighten me on if this is true? Okay. Yeah, that just isn't that I believe you when you call this person your divine masculine, because the way you described the breakup sounds like such a twin soul energy. This person and you this person's giving up on you being together, and then also saying that how they love you like no one else. And those are tough connections. I'm telling you, I was reading about twin souls last night, and it reminded me, it's like, it's not a happy, like the connection I have with the guy I'm dating, that's not twin soul. It's like maybe soulmates, right? That's happy and lovey and good. Twin souls is tumultuous, right? On again, off again, tumultuous. The most painful connection of your life. It's hard. But it's beautiful in its own way because of how deep it is. And you'll never have to worry about them not understanding you, even if they don't act like it, right? You understand each other in a beautiful way. So let's see what comes out. Yeah, it probably is still the beginning then, if that was what came out last week. But let's see. Hi, Julie. Nice to see you. Okay. This is definitely not over. And the reason I say that is this person's got the Eight of Cups here. The Eight of Cups is walking away from something, right? And you're walking... A lot of times when I see someone walking away from a relationship with the Eight of Cups, it's not actually walking away for good. This is like making a long loop back around. I do really think, I've said this before, guys, and I think of the Eight of Cups as, yeah, it's walking away, but it depends on how you look at it, because it's not a straight line. It's walking away, but as soon as you get halfway through the circle, you're actually walking back to the person. So this person has not left you for good. They maybe think they have, but these type of connections can be very tricky, can they not? As you guys know. You've got Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles here. That's stable intentions. This person, although walking away, has stable intentions for you and the future. So that's really special. Hello, Mafe. Nice to see you. Welcome. And they also see that they're causing you a lot of pain by doing this. I don't understand what happened. I mean, you obviously in a public forum, you probably don't want to get into the details of it, but I can tell you, I see a lot of heaviness and burden on them. They've got the Ten of Wands, and they've also got the Nine of Wands, which is wounded warrior energy, okay? Yeah, I know. And I think it's important that you honor whatever he's going through and feeling, and honor whatever it's called. Because even if he means it, and even if, you know this person's, because you're twin souls, you understand they're probably going to be back, right? That runner-chaser dynamic. You know what, though? You need to honor, and they need to honor the pain, because I bet it doesn't feel like they're coming back, does it? It never does. Twin soul separation is the most painful thing on the planet. It's so awful. You know, it's like having a terminal illness almost, right? It feels like a death. And so we're in different countries and both married. Right, but you know the connection, it doesn't matter. Like, that connection is stronger than any separation. You can be on literally opposite poles on the planet and still feel that energy. And so you have to honor, though, what's going on. Despite whatever you may know in your heart, you have to honor the pain, and they have to honor this. There's a lot of burden here. That's probably because of the separation. It may be because of the fact that there's a lot of other people involved here. Sometimes when I see the Ten of Wands, that can represent someone carrying a lot of, because they're trying to get home to their house in this card. It can be a lot of burdens connecting to the home life. So usually when you get this card, it's because you're not with the person. You're both in other situations, and it's not fair to you. It's not fair to the partners, and that's tough energy. But I think what you need to do, especially given that there is this other people to be concerned with in this, is just really take time to heal right now. When I told you you're at the beginning of this, I can see why. Because even through all of this roughness, I see you're just at the beginning still. I don't know how long you guys have known each other, but this is the beginning. I've known my twin soul for 4 years, been separated this last time for 2 years, and the first time we were separated for 1 year before we came back. You just have to you can't focus on the twin soul journey. A lot of people get focused on that. That cannot be the focus of your life. You've got to focus on you, your marriage, or other things in your life, and know that you almost have to kind of compartmentalize the twin soul journey a little bit. I know a lot of people would say that's crazy advice to give, but it's the only advice I know to give you that's practical. Because you can file it away as this thing that's so intense and so beautiful. Well, there you go, this thing that's so intense and so beautiful, but you can't live it every day, especially when you're in separation. You can't be in it all the time with that person. You're going to feel them. You're always going to be connected, but you've got so many other things and yourself and your healing. Because a twin soul isn't there to make you happy. They're there to provoke and trigger you to change and become your best self. Soulmates come in to make each other happy. Twin souls come in to awaken us and provoke us to become our best version of ourselves. That's it. It's that simple. So that's what's going on here. It's time for another separation and no communication, so you can both have a chance to become the best version of yourselves. It's going to take until you feel like you've become the best version of yourself for him to come back. Practically speaking, I think he's going to be gone at least 8 months. And you are just at the beginning of this relationship. 3 years in, that's the beginning. My aunt's been on a twin soul journey since she was 15, and she's about to be 65. They are in separation yet again right now. Yep. Yet again. Just giving you guys an example of it, who think you can't take another separation, or 8 months is a long time. This isn't a fly-by-night relationship, guys. Twin souls, 3 years is nothing. You're at the beginning. OMG. I know. Yeah, when you stop thinking about it is when he'll come back. When you have embodied your best life, bam, just like that. and you probably won't even be thinking about it when it happens. Or he might come back many more times before that for a quick another repeating of a cycle. But the real comeback happens when you have become your best self. Right? But you guys have been repeating cycles that aren't really healing cycles if he's never been away that long. And I can tell by the questions you guys haven't gone. You've got to go through the real separation. You got this. You just understand this is a long-term thing, and you've got to really. The twin they're literally just a reflection of you. They are a reflection of you. If you want something about what they're showing you to change, what do you change to? When I want to change how I look in the mirror, I have to change I have to change me. When I change me, what I see in the mirror changes. Whatever you want to change about your twin, change that within yourself, and it will, not overnight, but it will change within them as well, okay? In a short-term reading, that's the best I can give you. All right, Rebecca, back to you, babe. Thanks, Marianne. Good luck. You do got this. Chad is right. You got this. And believe me, the way you feel about it today, you will feel the same way about that person tomorrow and the next day, but the way you feel about the connection and the situation will evolve, and you'll become much more good with it. You're so welcome. Good luck, sweetie. Rebecca, throw it up there. I'm surprised you needed a reading, Rebecca. I did not expect that. Okay. Okay, interesting. I love questions like this. I live for these questions. I know, and I love it. Trust me. I love it. What's going on with Rebecca's career sector? A little bit of resistance coming from you. Same thing with the shuffle that I got with Valerie. So you have a little bit, even though you want a change, you have a little bit of resistance yourself to that change. You know, sometimes when we really want something, we can put up the blocks to getting it, and I don't know what that would be. Justice is here upright, so there's good energy for you. The High Priestess. I think that this is a career change that really doesn't have to do with another job. It has to do with something you're doing, like a side hustle that's going to become more. Because the High Priestess is here and the Queen of Wands, right? Both singular cards, and both cards of sort of connectivity, and this one much more of action, right? Justice upright. You've got the Three of Wands also, which sort of tells me you've already you've planted the seeds for this job already. Like, because you know, the Three of Wands is manifesting energies. So something's manifesting for you, or coming into the ship coming into the shore, something that you've manifested or that you've brought in or called in. So that's kind of interesting, you know? What did Chad say? I'm watching a movie and he just said, ooh, you're being called. You're being literally called. All I want you to do right now, more than anything, Rebecca, is focus on balance. Focus on your own balance. Focus, because you've got the Two of Pentacles here and then the Page of Wands. So it seems like there's something that needs to grow within you. And especially with the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands together, I feel like this is something that you have already started or planted seeds. It's not like something you've never thought of. I know you started a channel with like the natural products, using essential oils and stuff to create natural household products. It might be something connected to that. That's what my gut wants to say, but I don't know. Lindsay. If she's a Virgo, yes. Or a Leo. I don't know. It has. I think that I don't know if it's a collaboration, but the Eight of Pentacles suggests it would be someone who could be a good assistant for you. For you, it's really important though. Right now, you've got the things we talked about earlier today are going to play an important role. Remember the Tower and the things that need to be talked about, and also. This Two of Pentacles, to me, it's really important for you to get balance in all aspects of your life before you go into that. She's Aquarius, I'm thinking not. Ooh, yeah, I don't know if she would be a good assistant either. I don't think it's a collaboration. It could be this feels very solitary. Okay, what I see is very solitary energy. And especially since I don't see either one of these being her. So. Oh, okay, Jen Sturgeon. Actually, tonight I'm actually not doing free readings. I'm doing four in exchange for monetary energy, love offerings. So if you want to get on the list, it's open. You can still send over a payment. That's fine. It's up to you if you want to. But I do have a list going. I've got a few people on here who have already sent over their payment. So it's up to you, Jen. Yeah, but I think, Rebecca, these are strong cards. And look, you've got the Justice card here. And the High Priestess also. It suggests to me that you're going to get what you can get what you want really well. And with the Three of Wands, like ships coming in, manifestation, right? That coming out next to the Justice card, this is good energy for you. I think what I was talking about earlier, I know you heard me talking about Lionsgate a lot. I think that what I would do if I were you is start sort of manifesting an energy of wisdom and understanding that corresponds to the Lionsgate portal. So like sort of calling in wisdom, understanding, and an ability to know what direction to go in and to have the courage to do that with the Lionsgate portal. Okay? doTERRA and YouTube. I love it. I love doTERRA. Do you already use, is that the products you use, doTERRA? You know I'm doing that now with Jai and her sister. I need to, that reminds me. So anyone who's watching, I'm going to put up on my community section page, I'm going to put a link. Jai did a video that explains about the contest we're doing with the doTERRA, and I want to let you guys know about it. It's really cool and really fun, and I think those of you who are already doTERRA users, or if you want to get in on it, it's such a great company, and the essential oils, I have incorporated them 100% into my process, my meditations, everything I do. And I love the breathe oil, and I love the protection oil, the On Guard for protection. Those are my favorites. And frankincense, peppermint. So yeah, it could be something like that. I don't get a strong sense that it is. I really think it's something to do. Wow, 2014, yes. Yeah, because I'm surprised, I'm surprised that didn't happen before. We need to collaborate on something. Well, I think I'm getting now. Okay, yes, now I know what it is. I know what it is that I need to be involved in with you. But outside of that, for the things that came out in the cards, manifest an intention for wisdom, understanding, and the ability to put it into action around Lionsgate. That's what I would suggest for you during this month. Like I talked about for the next month for you, that wisdom and understanding and intention is what I would, if I were in your shoes, that's what I would do, okay? Jacas. Eyes on the prize. We love you too, Chad. Rebecca loves you too. Everybody loves you. My turn. Yes, your turn. Your turn. You're so welcome, Rebecca. Thank you. I love that you mess with doTERRA and you've been doing it for that long. Is it pronounced doTERRA or doTERRA? I think I like either one, but I feel like I always pronounce things wrong. Doe. Okay, good. Okay, JCast. So you want to know about your connection with Amar. Got it. Ooh, nice. Yes, we do love everyone. Hold on. What's the outlook for this connection for JCast and Amar? And what's the purpose of the connection? Outlook and purpose, please. Okay, again, I don't see that this thing's over. At least when I cut the deck, it doesn't look that way. Let me see what comes out. You definitely... something's over. There's a cycle that ended, but it's not over because you've got the World, which is the ending of a cycle, and then the Fool, a new cycle coming in, and it's both connected to this King of Fire or King of Wands energy. Amar's coming out with very fiery energy. That's not necessarily bad. It's not necessarily good. It just is what it is. Fire energy is someone who has a very passionate soul, but they may not be very good at finishing things. They may be a lot of people that I know that are presenting elementally as the fire. They can get really excited in the beginning about something, but then lose interest very quickly, or really be trying to finish things, but not be good at finishing things. Kind of some ADD energy. When I heard your reading about twin flames, I kind of thought it was something like that. Well, the thing about this connection is you've got what I hear, this even more than like from a spiritual, from a very therapy based perspective. I hear relationship therapists talk a lot about the anxious avoidant people. Like they're so often in relationships, friendships, love relationships. In my twin soul relationship, it was an anxious avoidant thing. I was getting very anxious, and my twin soul was very avoidant. My twin soul had another situation to worry about. I didn't, and I was the one like, over giving, and them, pull back, push back, all that. This is what I see here for you and Amar, is there's an anxious avoidant situation going on because you're feeling left out in the cold. And this person is responsible for you feeling that way. So there's anxious and avoidant right here. This would be the anxious card, and this would be the avoidant card. Talk to the hand, like pushing you back, and then you going, wait, I need you, right? That's what these are representing you both right now. So what I'm getting is that cycle can end today. You've got the World card here, so you don't have to go back to an anxious avoidant relationship when you guys come back together, but that's up to you. This is a spiritual growth moment for you. Are you going to continue to let this person control your feelings and your emotions and attach to them all of this energy? Because if you're saying they might be your twin soul, they might be, but you're the one who's deciding that. You're giving them that power. We are autonomous over everything in our lives. And I'm not saying you're God, the almighty creator, but you have that spark within you. So you're a little version of that in human form. And that means you have the power with your mind to decide what something's going to be. And whether that's a twin soul or a nothing soul, they don't have to have the power to make you happy or sad. You have that power. And so you can step right out of the anxious avoidance situation with Amar today and decide when this Fool energy comes in and we're going to have a new communication going on, you can say, okay, we're going to do it differently. Because he's still hanging around. He's got the Page of Swords. He's still interested in you. The connection's still there. It's still strong. But you don't have to let it be a thing where he decides how you feel and you have to chase or give too much and not get enough back. Set new rules. Set new boundaries right now and start putting yourself first here. And that, I'm telling you, I've learned so much about relationships from doing what I do. And every single time there's a strong soul connection like this, the energy can literally flip. And it's not going to be good the other way, too, if you're the one running and he's chasing. It needs to be balanced. But sometimes it flips before it gets better. And I'm just saying, you need to be the one to say, nope, we're not going to do this. Not only am I not going to chase you, I'm also not going to put up with any crap when you come back. But to do that and to really embody that energy, you have to start loving yourself and putting yourself first. And that's a big process that really only came for me after going through the dark night of the soul. So I don't know how you get there, but I'm just telling you, you can choose all of these things. We have power over those things, but you've got to make the decision for yourself. This person loves you. It's a strong connection. They're not going anywhere. It's just one cycle that ended. The whole thing, there's plenty of room for more and plenty of room for more lessons because the Fool is here and that's a whole new beginning. So you just have to decide the rules for the next round before it even comes in. And I think that's why Spirit had you come in here tonight and had you come in to get this reading, because you need to know ahead of time what you're going to do to make the next cycle a learning experience, yes, but not the same lessons. Evolving instead of repeating, right? Great. That's what you want. Keep doing that. Keep focusing on yourself. Don't chase, because it's not going to get you what you want anyway. It's just going to get you, if anything, it's going to get you either nothing or more of the same as before, which you don't really want more of the same, even if you think you might. You know what I mean? So keep embodying that energy of healing, and it's what I call it is magnetizing. And the goal, if your focus is on spiritual evolution, it's not magnetizing. But if your focus is on attracting someone to you, magnetize. That's how you manifest. Some people aren't really interested in growth. They just want to learn how to, about the law of attraction and how to manifest what they want. Relationships, money, whatever. That's easy. All you have to do for that is learn to magnetize. And instead of chasing, you learn to attract to yourself everything that you want. And you have to become that to attract that. And that's a whole, obviously more than we can talk about here, but you get the point. And that's a good start. But challenge you to take it even a step further, and for your own soul's good and growth and your higher purposes, focus on why this person came into your life, finding out what your divine mission is if you have one, and we all do if we're aware enough to find out about it, and going from there. Okay. But yeah, this is just this is, again, it's kind of a just begun thing. I don't see a lot of negative energy between you two. I just see a lot of challenges, triggers, and growth. Okay. I love your comments, Chad. Chad is so funny. That's everything Chad said. Yes, 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 100%. And follow Chad. He's really good. I love everything Chad adds. You're like a little cheerleader tonight, Chad. Joni, nice to see you. Next is Erica K. Erica K. You're welcome, and yes, he is. The Chad. Currently working on becoming my best self, and would like some general guidance for spirit on what to focus on. And hello in Scotland, UK, and any advice on my soulmate connection with Jillian moving forward. Thank you. Joni, the list is open, my dear. There's 2 ahead of you, though. I've got 2 more, and then if you want to get on. You know I like to spit that truth. What's the guidance for Erica and anything to do with Jillian that she needs to be aware of at this time? Okay, hold on. Cards everywhere. Cards everywhere. Cards everywhere. I really never shuffle with the intent for cards to go in like 2 different directions, but sometimes intention is only part of the battle. So I see that you need to, what I see, Erica, is that you need to not be sad and not be kind of, because you've got the 4 of Cups here in your energy for you. And that can be a feeling a little bit sad or kind of feeling a little bit, unfulfilled. Don't stay in that energy. You have no reason to be in that energy. If you could see what I see right here, you would not be feeling that way. There's a lot of good things coming in. You've got the Star card. This is mostly Jillian related. You've got the Star card, the 3 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups, near future. So you look like you're one of those people that's going to be big league, or as Donald Trump would say, bigly affected by Lionsgate. Okay, the Lionsgate is going to be huge for you and for Jillian, for your connection. And it feels like for you, it's going to be a lot of reunion energy, but it's going to come as the result of an emotional or spiritual transformation, sort of guided by this star energy, and a little bit of a psychic understanding, a new understanding and awakening. There's strong Pleiadian energy in this, and I was telling, who was I telling earlier? Oh, I don't think she's here. Julene. I was telling Julene, I was doing a reading with her today. I was telling her, for some reason, I always attribute the Pleiades and the Pleiadian energy with twin souls. I almost feel like when twin souls are on their way to Earth, they have to go through, like the Pleiadians are the storks that deliver twin souls. I don't know why. Because, I mean, they're 5th dimensional. They're heart space beings. It's that kind of love, unconditional love energy that twin souls evoke, provoke, invoke in us. And I think that that's what I feel from the Star card and these results, right? So I do get the energy that of big transformation for maybe you and Jillian, or one of you, but also, the 7 sisters, but also some star seed stuff going on, like some visitors, some visitations happening, which is really crazy and really interesting. I love it. And I think it's exciting, but I don't like to get too far into that, because then people start looking at you cross-eyed like you have a tinfoil hat on. But I really feel that I've had those kind of communications at times, especially in or near the like dream state. And I feel like there's something there with this Star card for you. So it's really interesting. And I don't know if you're someone who's open to that type of like interdimensional communication. If you are, I would just suggest to you, reach out to that. Those are beings that are love beings. I mean, I think religious people they classify interdimensional beings as either angels or demons. I would tend to say they're more on the angel side than the demon side, right? That they're positive entities. So reach out to them and say, I'm open to whatever messages you have for me and any help you can give me with Jillian and this unconditional love that I have for her and that can bring us together, because I feel that that's what's coming, and I know you feel that that's what you want. So reach out and ask for that help, because I really do feel like Pleiadians sort of specialize in twin soul union. I don't know how, and I don't know the details of it. That's not really my forte or my area of expertise, but I can tell you from the way I intuit things, and I feel the Pleiadians all around this reading. I feel the Pleiadians in twin soul journeys, and I definitely feel like that's what these 3 cards represent. And that's an overflowing of energy coming, right? Love, emotion, overflowing. Union, reunion. So it's really beautiful. Please wear the tinfoil hat, Angelique. Please wear the tinfoil hat. You'll wear yours? Really? You'll really wear yours? Oh my gosh, maybe I will. Not tonight. Maybe next time. Not tonight. Good luck, Erica. I feel like this again, you're like the 4th person I've read for tonight or maybe 5th, where the Lionsgate portal is looming really large. So manifest, 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 communicate, reach out leading up to that. For some people, it's a spring cleaning month. For you, make this month all about preparation. Set the intention of preparation for that union to come in, okay? Because the cards are there for it. And I think the interdimensional support as well as the non-physical, it's there for it, right? It's all there for it. So get excited. Get excited. Never subtracts from your worth. I like that, Chad. I like that wisdom there. Adam is next. Thank you. You're welcome, Erica, and I agree. That was beautiful, and not from me. It was just the beautiful information that came through. Good stuff. Adam, where you at, Adam? So it's Adam next, and then Stephanie, Fallen Angel, and I don't know if Joni got on. Yeah, Joan, and then Joan. Joan, you're on. I got your payment. Your love offering. I've started seeing this guy, Paul, and thought things were going great, but he recently told me he's also seeing someone else, so now a third party involved. Sorry. How will things work out between us now? My intuition tells me to be patient, but I'm just not sure. Show me this connection between Adam and Paul and what this third party situation could mean for them. Gosh, it doesn't feel like this third party is really affecting the flow of your connection, which is interesting. It feels like the flow between you two is really nice. Have you just not reached the point where you're exclusive yet? Is that what it is? And maybe it's just kind of a shock because you knew you weren't exclusive, but you didn't know they were dating someone else yet. Is that what it was? Like, well, we never said we were just seeing each other. Right, but I didn't know you were actually literally seeing someone else. Yeah, you guys have yeah. You need to communicate better. Yes, we're not exclusive. You guys need to have better communication. I know that obviously you've talked about a lot or you wouldn't know about this person, but you need to have better communication going forward, because what I see is there's a potential. You've got the 3 of Cups that came out for you too. So there's potential here for a really nice... See, the 3 of Cups is like celebration, unity and all that stuff. But what it really is, I mean, literally, the water is being poured from 2 cups into a 3rd cup. So it can be like a wedding, a union, a coming together. So this is like you two having the opportunity for that emotional flow, if it's delivered honestly and in a positive communicative way, for it to flow really nicely for you two. Like there is the good intentions there, but he seems to be spending a lot more time with the other guy. Yeah. Well, now having said that let me get into the other stuff here. You do have the 5 of Wands. So you can see very clearly in this 5 of Wands, there is this tug of war going on. So that pretty clearly is what Paul has set up this energy between you and the other person to have a tug of war over him, right? I don't know if he did that intentionally, being manipulative, or if it just happened that way, but he kicked it off like, oh, I'm dating this person too. So he's kicked off this energy for you to have an emotional, spiritual tug of war with someone. And that's not fair to you. It's also not fair to the other person. The person you should be having a tug of war with is Paul. And I want you to remember that, Adam, okay? It's not that other guy's fault that Paul put you in this situation. Paul did this, not the other guy. And I'm not trying to make you mad at Paul, but I so often see, I mean, gay guys, we're just like women in this way. Women always blame the other woman when their husband cheats or whatever. They never blame the husband. I mean, they blame the husband, but not really. It's always the other woman that gets the hate or gets shot or whatever, right? And like by the crazy ones. But gay guys do the same thing. They never get mad at the partner or the boyfriend. They get mad at the person that's with them or that likes them or that they're dating. And it's really not that person's fault, because if someone's doing that, and you guys, this is a different scenario. You're just dating. I'm talking more in deeper things. But like even now, if there is this energy of tug of war, it still should not be between you and that other guy over Paul. It should be between you and the person who's put you in the situation. And in more serious situations, the partner wouldn't have that person coming toward them if they weren't putting out an energy to attract that. So it's always best to blame the person you're in a partnership with or a relationship with and expect them to do what they're supposed to do instead of all the other BS that I see going on between a lot of people. And I just want that to be clear, because I don't like this energy. It feels like it can get really, really heated. And so that's not good for you. It's not fair to you. And the Eight of Wands says you guys just need to talk more. You guys need to communicate better about what it is you want, about spiritually who you are and what you want from a relationship. You need to find out from him, how long is he comfortable dating more than one person and having a emotional connection with more than one person? Because you guys have an emotional connection. It's not just physical. You're not just hooking up here. Like, this is emotional, right, Adam? Look, I mean, this is emotions. You and Paul have I don't know how it started, but at this point in time, you and Paul have a truly emotional connection, an emotional bond developed between you two. So it's really not fair for him to say, yeah, well, I don't know, 6 months, a year, 2 years. You need to find out from him how long and at what point does he no longer want to include someone else in that area of his life like he's doing right now. That's what you need to find out, because it's really more about where he places you. It's not so much about where he places the other person. It's about where he's placing you. That's important that you, right, but do you have a clear understanding of when he's going to not want to see other people, or what would be the catalyst to make him not want to see another person? Because that's the thing that I think is causing this sort of tough energy. You've got the Ten of Wands here. It looks to me like what you're wanting is to be like build a home with this person. Like actually form a home. I don't know if you want to get married, but you're wanting to build a home and a life with this person. And the balance isn't there yet. The first thing this relationship is going to need is balance. It's not that the feelings need to grow stronger. The relationship needs balance, because it's not balanced. You're wanting more than he's willing to give. It's that simple. And I'm getting with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Normally this upright would say, be patient, let it on. Well, no, it's saying you don't actually need to be patient with this person. If they're telling you, well, let's see what happens. No, I don't buy that here. I would buy that. I'm about dating more than one person. Sure. If you don't live near if you don't have anyone that you live with, or like you're in separate, sure, date more than one person. But when there's emotional connectivity there and a bond has formed, and then you're wanting it to go further, this is at a point where you're not being guided to be patient with this person, because I don't think that it's appropriate for where your feelings are for him to be seeing someone else. I think that that's the fact. Your feelings are not casual anymore, and I don't know if his are, and if they're not, then he shouldn't be seeing anyone else. And if he is, then that means his feelings are casual and yours feel a little less than casual. And so that's not balanced, okay? So you've got to speak to him about that and be very honest. I know it's hard to be vulnerable, especially when someone's not putting you first already, but it's the best thing. Honesty about what you need and want from the connection. And even a willingness to be a little patient if you need to, but tell him you need some guideposts. Like, when is he going to decide what he wants enough to give you what you really want? And if you're not comfortable being honest about what you really want, well, you got to deal with that. Okay. Stephanie. Oh, thank you. Comes from spirit, not from me. I'm not very good at relationships myself, so. But I'm in one. What's the future outcome of the connection between Ryan and I? It felt like he was finally ready, but is pulling away again because it's not fair to me that he can't give me what I need now. Wow, Leo and Scorpio. This is true, Chad. Good point. No problemo, Adam. My pleasure. Good luck. I hope you get what you want. You can get what you want, but you've got to be... Stand in your power, man. Stand in your power. For you, your power comes from emotional honesty, from that flow. Because the Three of Cups is the most powerful card for you both, and that's the emotional flow. So hey, step into that emotional connection and use it to your benefit. What's the guidance for Stephanie about Ryan? This relationship with Ryan was meant to move you forward from where you were to where you are now, and it was meant for you to glean a lot of lessons from it. But I'm also getting, it's really important for you to be happy and to feel fulfilled. It's important for you to right now look at this as a relationship that already gave you what you wanted in a lot of ways, or needed, even if you didn't know that it was what you wanted and needed. Because this looks like, for me, and I'm going to show you the cards in a second, but I want you to really understand this. This is a connection that, although they all feel, I was talking about this today to someone else, all relationships that are meant to teach us things, they have to feel strong. They have to give us that desire for them to be happily ever after, or we wouldn't learn the lessons that are so hard, because we would blow it off. But just because they have those feelings attached to it, the potential and the desire for it to be long lasting, doesn't mean it's meant to. A lot of times it's meant to feel that way so that we get the hard lessons from them for the next relationship, or the one that is meant to be. And I don't want to upset you, but I really am getting the sense in these that this might be a thing, for right now at least, for you to take lessons and try to move them forward into new relationships. And I don't say that lightly. Like, this is not saying forget about this person. No, there's a lot of love here. And I know that you see like a wish fulfillment you want here with this person, but they're not giving it to you right now. And they're very blocked off. This person's got the Seven of Wands when it comes to what you want. It's like the desires are not meeting up here. What you want and what they want are not matching right now. And so what you have to do is take the hard lessons that you're getting from this, because the Chariot card is coming out as recent past. So that's where I can see Spirit's trying to tell me she's already gotten a lot of the lessons she needed from this. She just has to take them and move forward. And accept that hard, painful lesson that this isn't what you wanted it to be. At least not today. It's not gonna be. It's just not gonna be. And that sucks to have to go through that. That's the worst experience. But when you can do that, when you can be that honest with yourself about things, you can really empower yourself too for the future. You've got the Eight of Wands. Either way, you're moving forward. Either way, you've got... The Nine of Cups is still in your foundation, even if you don't attach it to this person, right? You're taking a lot with you here. As far as, Ryan goes, like, Ryan, you can't expect Ryan to give you what you want when he's in this energy. And you also don't have, you don't have to hold it against him. You can forgive too, because at least he's trying to sort of be mature about it by not staying in something when he knows he can't give you what you want, I guess is what he was trying to say. I think it's really important for now. I do feel this has the potential to have more cycles, because you've got the Two of Wands, which is like a crossroad, and then the Magician after that. So it's like more to come, yeah, potentially, but it's really important for you right now to live in the here and now and kind of take the lessons you've gained from this relationship and empower yourself, because I don't want to see a thing where you start to repeat a disappointment cycle with this person, because it really does feel like, with the Chariot card being a recent past card, that Spirit's trying to say, like, this was your last drop-off point. Like, get off the train. Get off this train and go change your route. Like, go pick a new direction. This is not for you right now. This is not going to give you anything. That door that door looks like it's open, but the person standing in front of it with that stick isn't letting anybody in. So it's like, you don't want to waste your time, and our time is precious. This feels heavy though. It feels like a really painful, because what I feel from this as I'm reading this and I look at these is it feels like that's kind of true right now, but you don't even want to think that way. Like, it's too painful. Well, Sometimes that's the best thing to do, is just take a big bite out of the painful truth and keep it moving. And that's what I feel for you right now. Remember, you still have the Nine of Cups for you in the foundation. You still have potential to get things you want. And this person's not going to be totally gone from your life. But if you chase this down and refuse to take no for an answer, and you keep trying to make this person be something that they're not willing to be, it'll get even worse. It's not going to get better that way. The only answer for you is, whether they're coming back or not, to accept where it is right now and call it a wrap. That's the only thing that's going to give you any semblance of peace at this point. Cut it, wrap it. Let's see what the future holds. Maybe some more major arcanas are going to come in next month, next year, next month, 10 years from. We don't know what the future is going to hold there. We know that there's potential because of the Magician card, which says there's potential here. All of the ingredients are here. But this person's energy coming out right in the middle like this says, ooh, cut it and run. If he's saying, I can't give you what you want, believe him. Believe him. You know what I mean? Believe him. Because you've got too much going for you, and you're too spiritually wise to stay in a situation that's harming you in this way. No, I think it's probably best not to be friends for a while, and just be open to that possibility down the road. I think probably right now what I'm getting for you is that you need to take this experience and apply it to new adventures, new experiences, it's like changing directions. This is going to be hard for you. I don't know if you're going to be able to do this, and I feel like this person's energy might shift, and they might give you a little bit more of the other stuff where you think, I don't know if you're even ready to walk away from it yet, but I'm telling you that would be the most healthy thing for your sanity, and to not just like mentally destroy yourself. It's not going to do you any good to push on this. Okay? Don't push on this and expect to get more. You might get more, but the best thing is just, whether you walk away completely or just let go and don't do anything, don't push on it, okay? Because you're not going to get what you want that way. And, but you know, I have to say, yeah, I know. I have to say, Stephanie, I'm looking at the Ace of Swords here, and it does feel like you actually both, even though you did make a lot of room for him in your life, you actually both still want a certain degree of freedom. Both of you. This isn't just him. You both still desire a certain degree of freedom in your life. And maybe now's just not the right time, you know? But you can have a lot of good things come in for you. A lot of good things that don't actually involve Ryan right now. And Ryan's a Leo. If he wants you, he's going to end up doing some big, beautiful declaration of love for you to show you that. Because Leos know how to show how they feel when they want something, okay? So know that, okay? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to have to read you that information. Joni's next. If Rita or Mona see this, just email me your question, and I'll record it like tomorrow or Wednesday before the next live and send it to you, okay? Okay, with all the drama with John's family. Oh, I'm sorry, Joan. God, a lot of sad like breakups going on right now. Guys, things are going to get better around Lionsgate. Yeah, you're welcome, Fallen Angel. Listen, Stephanie, things are good. Again, same for you. I didn't even tell you this. Let me go back to Stephanie for a second, Joan. Stephanie, take this. Just like I was telling someone earlier to kind of use July as like a cleaning house month. That's what I'm doing. Take July to be your healing month and plan for like a new energy to come in on Lionsgate, August 8th. It's a new moon in Leo. There's a lot of new energy. Start setting new intentions for new growth, new horizons, newness coming in. And let yourself just kind of be in the mode you're in for now, you know? Don't push the situation. Don't push yourself to heal. Let yourself feel what you're feeling. Spend July as kind of a healing time. Just be nice. Be kind to yourself. Eat some ice cream. Watch some good Netflix movies with friends. Or by yourself. Or with a furry dog. You know, do things that just feel good. And don't worry about what's going on in the world around you. Don't watch the news. I never do that anyway. Don't watch the news or any of the news channels or the pretend news channels, whatever they are. Like, don't do any of that. Stay out of the politics of the world. Just focus on you, the things that are in front of you, and being kind to yourself for July, okay? All right, Joan. So you don't really know what happened there, Joan, huh? Oh, I know, Stephanie. Me too. Me too. Cheers to that. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, wise friend. Oh, yeah. Don't worry, Joan. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's going to be all right. See how crazy these cards are? Like, I wanted to tell, I mean, I want to tell you it's going to be all right too, but I wanted to tell Stephanie it's going to be all right, but I couldn't. At least not, because right now where she's at. You guys, this isn't going to be long at all. Don't worry, Joan. Listen. Do I have cancer? I hope you don't have cancer. Minimalism for me, I hope you don't. Joan, this feels temporary. You've got the Temperance card, kind of, necessary movement. A lot of times when you see the Temperance card, it's a temporary situation. Just remember the word temporary with Temperance. It's just kind of about the moving parts, right? That's how I think of Temperance. What it literally is, it's a divine recipe, and it's saying like, well, right now we need a little separation added to the view. There's too much salt, and we need to add a little water, whatever. You are the Queen of Wands here, so you're actually a lot more in the driver's seat, I think, than you realize. This person's got the Devil card crowning them, so they're dealing with a lot of toxicity in their family sector. They're dealing with a lot of toxicity with the will stuff. It's also coming out as the Nine of Wands. I don't see a lot of this being about you so much as maybe there was, I don't know if the argument kind of caused frustration and that anger's just got to cool off, but the person's still King of Cups for you. So nothing's really changed for you guys, right? Whereas I had this Seven of Wands front and center in the reading just now for Stephanie, this reading is actually just in the person's foundation, which is not the same. This is like the person's in an energy of being defensive right now. They're pushing you out, but that's because this is anger. It's an emotion. It's not an energy. It's an emotion. Whereas with the last reading, that person was in a fixed energy of like, you aren't going any further right now, and that's so hard when you get someone like that in a relationship. But that's not what you're dealing with. That's what she's dealing with. Joan, you're in a much better situation. I'm not saying it feels good. I know it sucks when someone's this hurt or mad at you, but this is just an anger that's going to fade away. The no texting and all that, that's going to be done very quickly. You guys won't even go a week. Like, don't worry. It's fine. King of Cups. It's going to be fine. Don't worry. You have my money back guarantee. Don't worry. It's going to be fine. You'll talk to him very soon and it'll all be fine. This is just this. I know I feel so bad for Stephanie too. I mean, I feel bad for you too. You're going through your own thing, but this is really him. John is really in a tough spot, and I think he was overly sensitive to some things. It looks like because of the energy he's in here with that family situation. He became very sensitive. And I think you saw him overreact. Maybe you overreacted. I don't know what happened, but it feels to me like this is an energy that's going to quickly shift, and he's not resistant to you in that way. Where Stephanie and Ryan are, he's literally not allowing her all the way into his heart. Like, that's not fair and that's not fair to her. Because if he was, he would be willing to be what she needs him to be and to engage in that fully, and he's pulling back, and that's so not fair. What you're dealing with is someone who got pissed at you. Like, that's what this person is angry, yes, and being a baby. I feel like he's being a baby. John, not Ryan. Ryan, I don't know what's going on there. John's being a baby. And I think a little bit of this energy is you have to think about this too. When someone dies and there's like a will and you have to deal with the estate, and people get around their original nuclear family, their brothers and sisters and one of the parents, stuff like that, you know what comes out? Childhood traumas, old behaviors, dysfunctional behaviors that we learned in childhood. It all comes back to the surface and rears its ugly head. And our current relationships tend to suffer in the short term, but it's cathartic and they grow in the long term as the result. That's what's happening for you and John. So don't worry too much. Just apologize for anything you shouldn't have said, but stand in your truth and the things that you know you were being just honest about, okay? You know what I mean? Do you feel me, Joni? Okay, good. And give him a couple days. Give him a couple days, and we'll revisit if things haven't changed. But I think they're going to change pretty quick. So not so bad. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. I'll be back on Wednesday for Hump Day, unless anything changes. There's still, like I told you, there's some kind of fluid situations in my life right now, so we'll see. But good to see you guys. I love you guys. We love you too. We love you too. You guys have a great night. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had a nice Monday. It was fun hanging out with you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for everyone who got readings. You're welcome. Thank you, chat. Thank you. You're welcome, Adam. You're welcome, Joan. I love you guys. And be kind to yourselves. Be kind to yourselves, guys, okay? Namaste. Bye, Angelique.